Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's 6:45. I haven't been up this early in a while. Not gonna lie. Luckily, I've been able to sleep in or like naturally wake up every day. But hi, how's it going? I thought I would film getting ready today. It's been a long time since I've done a makeup video. I'm just kind of in the mood, oddly. So yeah, I also have some new products. So I did my brows and I'm gonna do my eyes. I'm packing as I do this because I am going to Arizona today for the first time by myself for a little like solo little trip. Just go out in nature, so I'm excited, very excited. Happy August. But I have really been loving liquid cream shadows, like matte ones. They work really good for me as a base, way better than concealer or primer. I have hooded eyes, so it's kind of hard to have a good, smooth, non-creasing base. I really like this one from Ulta. It's kind of like a grayish gray color, but I want to get like the brown one and the pink one really bad. But anyways, it's kind of made a huge difference for me for creating looks and all that stuff. Yeah, so I usually will set that with some bronzer. That's just how I've been doing my makeup lately. Pretty much just gonna do my makeup how I usually do it, nothing fancy. Maybe a little something because I do have a colorful palette that I want to try to use, but probably just use like a color on the inner corner or the lower lash line or something. And I have this little sleeping cap on because my hair, I curled it a lot yesterday, like super curly, so I like to wear this to kind of preserve the curls and all that good stuff because it takes a long time to curl it, so it's like, please like stay. So we've set the eyes. I think I'm gonna add a little bit of, got this Juvia's palette right here. I've had this for a while, like over maybe a year. It's the Zulu palette and it's such a beautiful palette. Like, first of all, the packaging, gorgeous. Can you see it? Can you see it? So pretty. We've got another beautiful picture, and then the colorful palette. So I got some orange, yellow, brown, blue, green, some shimmeries, pink, and a purple. So a lot of color. I don't really wear color anymore, but like I said, I'm probably gonna add something in the inner corner, but I want to go a little bit more cool toned with this look, so I'm just gonna add like a gray color to my crease. Most people don't like cool tones or grays. I find that it suits my skin tone pretty well. I don't know. So I've never been to Arizona before, never really been to a lot of places. Just want to see the nature. Okay, so I have a little bit of a grayness going on. I'm gonna use this liner brush to line my eyes just with like a dark eyeshadow. I'll be right back after I do that, and we'll put on the lashes and move on to the face, which I'm very excited about. It's way thicker than I wanted, and then I had to make the other eye thicker, so let me get some lashes. And these are my favorite lashes. They're from the brand Koko lashes in the style Queen Bee, and I usually cut them like not in fully in half, but almost in half, and kind of just put it on the outer corner. And for some reason, no matter what I do, this eye always like has a like the lash always looks good. It's like so easy to set on my eye. And then this one, it's always a struggle. To be honest, I'm in a patient mood, but I'm not in the mood to do my makeup. But we're already halfway there. Okay. Alrighty, folks. So I'm gonna be using a little bit of a orange toned concealer underneath my brightening concealer because I find that it helps with my dark circles. I just have a really like flat area under my eyes, but I also have like, I don't know, chubby cheeks, so it creates like this dip and it creates shadows, so it's kind of hard to fully take that away from me. But this helps. I usually just kind of spread it out with a brush a little bit, and then I'll use my fingers to tap it in a little bit more so it's not like chunky or anything. Was there a difference? I don't know. Can you tell? I don't know, but I can. And that's just for NYX. But okay, I have this sampler from Pat McGrath. There's light, light, medium, 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 deep, or deep for the shades. I'm just gonna go with white and hope that it's not too light. Ooh, it's too light, baby. I'm gonna go with a medium, and I know it's gonna be a little dark. But I'm gonna just put it on like the outer parts of my face. So this is medium 18, and I know it's dark, but it'll work out. And you know what? I'm just gonna go in with the light as well, and let's just mix them a little bit. I don't like to put a lot of like cream products on my face anymore. I mean, I still do, but just not all over, you know? So I'm just gonna go in with this brush right here and blend this out. Hope that I don't mess up everything. I don't think it looks too bad. It is a little bit dark for me, but it's okay because my face is a little bit light. Once everything blends in and everything, I think we'll be good. So I'm gonna use a little bit of Tarte Shape Tape to go under the eyes. And right here I have like a scar, and makeup breaks up a lot around my mouth and my nose, and Tarte is pretty good at staying in place. I'm actually gonna put more. So I'm gonna put some on my chin as well. Maybe just a little bit here. Okay. So lately I haven't really been into makeup. Sometimes I put it on to feel like a little bit more better about the day and myself and stuff like that, but just not the same as I used to be. But I'm trying to get back into it. I just ordered some rhinestone stickers to add to my face and stuff like that, so hopefully we get back into it. Whoa. All right, so now I'm gonna use the Fenty Beauty Cream Contour and Cheeks Out. Or no, in Honey Glaze. Ooh, I love the packaging, and I love like cream. That's so cool. But yeah, this is kind of like a warm medium shade. And yeah, anyways, let's get it. So I'm just gonna use like a foundation brush to kind of warm up perimeters of my face. I like this formula. It's pretty easy to blend out, and it doesn't like, it's not so liquidy that it's like messy, you know? It's cream. So yeah. So I'll just talk about like what I've been up to. Why not? It's been kind of a rough couple months, kind of struggling with productivity and happiness, honestly, but I'm okay. I've just been like working out a lot actually, which is interesting, but I'm getting into it. I actually ordered protein powder and new ankle weights so I can up my weights and resistance bands and stuff, so I'm excited. I haven't been seeing any results though, and I've been working out like since quarantine, but anyways, I haven't been eating that good. But anyways, I'm gonna be using this cream blush as well in Daiquiri Dip, and it's like the red shade, which I don't have a shade like this, so I was like, let me order it. I really wanted the orangey one, but I figured this will do too. Ooh, I like it. Is she cute? I like it. I like it a lot, so cute. When I do use cream contour and I feel like I went a little crazy, or it's like a little bit too much under the eyes, I'll just go in with a foundation brush or my beauty blender that will still probably have a little product. Blend it out, take it down a notch. You know, I'm pretty satisfied with the look. Okay, so we have this Pat McGrath Blurring Under Eye Powder. So I'm really excited. I got it in the shade Light, and it's so cute with the sequins in there. I don't feel like making a mess, but I need to try it. It's so cute, but we're just gonna have to like say goodbye to the cuteness. So we got this right here. This is what it looks like. It looks pretty nice. I've been eyeing this for like a year now. I finally bought it. I'm using this like flat little setting brush. Whoa, okay, a little bit more like kickback than I expected, but sometimes I'm heavy-handed. Okay, I like that. It looks like it pretty much invisible, but it's like set. Okay. Whoa. Okay, I would definitely have to say so far I really like that. It pretty much set the eyes without adding like any texture. Super cool. To set the rest of the face, I'm going to use Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 240. I'm running low. Another thing that you could do is like set the bronzer with bronzer, you know what I mean? But I kind of just forgot. So I'm just gonna put this everywhere. And I also need to put some on my neck because my neck is very pale compared to my body and my face. When I put on my makeup, I go upwards or just tapping it. We don't want to go down or drag it. Okay, we are setting, not fretting. I am going to go in with a little bronzing powder. This is Maybelline setting powder in the shade 360, and it's a matte shade. I like this shade for like my cheeks, but I've used this for clients that have deeper skin tones to help mattify for like film. I'm feeling bronzy, I'm feeling cute, I'm feeling fresh. I feel like I'm putting a lot of powder on, but whatever. I also want to go in with a little bit of mattifying powder on the center of the face just to kind of keep everything intact. I don't think I'm gonna bake, so I'm just gonna hopefully you know, stay intact. So this is just the matte in the shade 110, a little bit lighter. I have like too many shades. And then we're gonna go in with a little bit more of a cool tone bronzer, neutral bronzer. This is Maybelline City bronzer in the shade 100, and I'm just kind of tapping this. It's kind of a sheer, easy to blend bronzer, but I like to add that color a little bit too. And then I'm also gonna contour my nose with this powder and under my lip. Alright, I'm gonna add a little bit more blush with some powder blush. This is from NYX, the Sweet Cheeks Creamy Matte Blush. So it's like matte, but for some reason they called it creamy. It's easy to blend, nice coral shade. The shade is Rose and Play. I've been loving putting like a lot of blush on, especially like the center of the face. I love that youthful look. Everybody's doing these things. I'm turning 26 in a couple weeks, and that just feels so strange, so weird, but I guess it's true. Right, now I need to put something, you know, put a little shadow underneath my lower lash line. Let me find my brush. I think I'm gonna keep it neutral and just add a little pop of color in the inner corner. So I'm just gonna use like a coral shade to set under the eyes real quick. Just like a very light wash under the eyes. My face itches right now. So we're gonna hop into this palette, and I think I'm gonna go with the green. I think the green. So I'm just gonna use a little detailer brush and dip a little bit into here and go for it. Okay, I can dig it. Do you see that? I don't know. It looks good. It's so wild how we go through like little makeup trends and then we completely stop doing something that we used to love. At least I do that. Like I used to always put inner corner highlight, and now I don't. I also have this highlight from Juvia's palettes, which is really intense and good and looks good on like my skin tone. The Tribe Volume 3. Also beautiful packaging. You also get a mirror and then the highlight. It's like a nice champagne-y gold. So I'm gonna use just a little bit of that to highlight my brow bone, a little bit down the nose. And this is really pigmented, so just be careful because it can almost be too much if you are heavy-handed with it, and it can be like just too much of like a highlight cast, if that makes sense. But it's a very good. I'm gonna use a little bit more bronzer. This is California Beamin. It's like almost a highlighter. It's like really shimmery, but it really pumps up that sun-kissed look. That's kind of where we're at. So I would say use bronzers like this with a light hand, depending on, you know, how pigmented the product may be. It can be really hard to blend out with the shimmer and everything. It just can be a little too much, and then it gets really messy looking. And I'm just putting on this like lip oil from NYX, the Cannabis lip oil. I don't really like doing my lips these days. It's just like, ugh. So I usually just wear Vaseline, lip balm, sometimes this, but this can even build up and get weird. But I think we're done, besides maybe just, well, alrighty, so this is my finished look. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I enjoyed chatting with you and making this video. If you liked it, make sure that you like it. That would be very, very appreciated by me. And subscribe before you go if you would like. I'm feeling kind of cute. I like the way everything turned out, and I'm ready to have a long day in the car. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. I'm gonna end the video here, sending you all the love and all the good vibes, and I'll catch you in my next video real soon. Peace out.